Morning students, welcome to Learning Psychology Level 2, Module 3. Today's lesson will be focusing on personality traits and learning. After this lesson, you should be able to define the key personality traits or temperaments and describe how these traits affect learning. Please note that the following presentation can be found on page 36 in your prescribed textbook for those who are using feature managers. But before we begin with our lesson, I would like to point out one of the two reasons why it is so important for you as an educator to know about this topic, the topic about personality traits and learning. The first one, as an educator, one of your primary concerns is making sure that the material in your lesson plan can be easily taught, can be easily understood, and that it can be easily applied by your learners in the classroom. And this can only be possible if you have a deep understanding of your learners' personality traits, which also form part of their learning styles. That is to say, before you draft your lesson plan, you need to put these personality traits into consideration so that at the end of the day, you will be able to accommodate their unique or special needs. You need to think about what your learners respond well to. You need to think about how they interact in the classroom. You also need to think about how they process the information. If you acknowledge that, you'll be able to deliver the intended educational outcomes. The other reason is that on the personal level, the better you get to know yourself, the better you get to understand your personality traits, the easier it will become to choose the life that is suitable for your personality and temperament traits. You get to explore careers that are suitable for your personality traits. You can also, as an educator, you can also help your learners to choose careers that are suitable for their personality traits. So now let's move on to the definitions. Remember, I said we're going to talk about personality and the temperament. So let's start with the personality. It says, this is the unique combination of the person's likes and dislikes, attitude, perception, behavior, thoughts, and emotions. This is what you like and what you dislike. Remember, what you prefer, your preferences differ totally different from mine. Others prefers or like to spend more of their time on their own, whereas others prefers to spend time in the social gathering. Your attitudes, your perception, how you process information, it defines your personality. How you understand the behavior, how you understand the information that you consume on the daily basis defines your personality traits. Your behavior patterns, your reaction towards certain situations, it defines your personality traits. Other people react negative in a negative manner, whereas other in a positive manner to the same situation or to the same scenario. Your thoughts and emotional responsiveness, they also form part of your personality trait. If you're confused about your personality, I've written down some of the questions to help you identify or discover your personality traits. Ask yourself simple questions like, how would I describe myself? How would you describe yourself? Do you describe yourself as a loving person, as a kind person? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? What brings me joy? What brings you joy? Do you find joy when you're spending time all by yourself? Or do you find joy when you are in the gathering, interacting with the other people? So by answering these type of questions, you will discover your true personality. Now let's move on to the characteristics of personality. We have consistency, physiological, impact behaviors and actions, and multiple expressions.